Hello everyone, I have a fun new card for today for the March challenge. Anything goes for Jaded Blossom, and here's the new stencil, the clover stencil. The rectangle dies 1. The clover for sale, and that's a brand new stamp too, and for that sentiment right there. The gnome dies for the base of my gnome. The St. Patrick's Day add-ons for the little hat. The pot of gold for the balloons, and that's a new one. And the legs add-ons for one of those legs. Super fun one. And I use some Doodlebug paper for my card base and for the pants. And the rainbow dies for the rainbow and some clouds. The stitch oval dies. I can't find that pocket for it. So here is my card base, 4 and 5/8 by 5 and 7/8. Sorry about that. And here's a little strip to match the outside of my card. And like I said, my little gnome has that pattern paper also, so they all coordinate. And here I'm just gonna trim off the extra, just like so. And here's the panel, my first one. And I have just a little border all around, a white little border. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue just to hold it down. And here's my background, and I will show you how I made those. I did 2 different backgrounds with the new stencil, and there it is. And another layers, there's a lot of layers on this one. And I popped that layer, and here's the white one, but I'm gonna take my brush that I used for the background and lightly put a little bit of green all around, so it's not just white, it has a little bit of detail on it. And that one is just going to be flat on this one. Lots and lots of layers on this one. You'll see my balloon has, I don't know how many layers on it. I'll show you in a bit. And see, I needed to put one more little one on there because there was more layers. See how thick it is? I wouldn't want to send this one out. Yeah, I'll be paying lots of stamps for sure on that one. See? See? Super cute. So yeah, I didn't do my little gnome on this one. I did a few videos with making my gnomes, so I just skipped it. I wanted to focus more on the stencil on this video. So here I thought it needed more color, so I put a nice little rainbow on here. And here's the other piece. Just trying to make sure that it's gonna be proportioned right here. So I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna move it just slightly, I think. Just a little bit. And trim the extra off. Like so. And here's one of the little clouds. So I'm gonna put 2 of them. And just glue them down. And I'll have to trim off the extra here. And put the last one. Yes, those legs are super fun. This is the first one that I made with them. They're so cute. And we are starting the new release also tomorrow. When this is posted, it'll be tomorrow, a Monday. So Monday through to Thursday, and everything will be available on Thursday. So you can go and get gotta have bundle on Monday. I think it starts for those. So here I have even a little coins from the pot of gold. I will pop those so they stand out a little bit more. I'm just putting my jams down. Need a little bit of gold on here. Putting one on the balloon. And there's the coins. I'm gonna pop them up, as I said, so they stand out a little bit more. It's a busy card, I know. But I think it turned out cute. So yeah, we always like to see people join us on our new challenges. And here's the two backgrounds that I created for the store. And I used the duo. So you don't need heat for the duo gel. So I did a video a while back with some of those flakes. And I made a hot mess. This time, I was prepared. I just used a little bit, little pinches here and there, you'll see. But I have to let it dry first. It takes a couple hours, depending how thick you put your paste on. So I started with this one and I put it on the side and I stopped my video for a bit. And you see a little bit of brown there is because my mat behind it was a little dirty. I didn't wash it first. Yes, silly me. But that's all good. It gets covered anyways. And I'm just going to take the tape off and, like I said, set it aside. Let it dry for a while. Especially it doesn't need heat, so you want it to be nice and dry before you start with the flakes. And peel that off, and also wash it right away, your stencil, if you're going to use those different gels or pastes, because you don't want that to be. So crushed olives and the mauve lawn is the two colors I'll be using for this one, and this is the one that I use for my card. So I start with the crushed olive, and what's nice about the oxide, you can always go back with the lighter shade on top of the darker shade, and it will take, you will see it. So that's what I like about it. So I'm just doing spots here and there, kind of randomly. Make them dark enough too. I think I need to get a refill for my mauve lawn. It's the first time I had trouble with it, but if you watch my videos, you know I use that mauve lawn a lot. I love that color. It's my favorite. So I'm just going to fill the white spots here with the mauve lawn. So like I said, tomorrow we're starting a brand new release week, and yes, as I always say, OMG, they did it again. Super fun release. Oh, so cute. So here I'm just blending this. Making it nice and dark, and like I said, I'll do the lighter shade again on top of it. So here I am with the lighter shade, and you'll see that crushed olive will take, and you see it. Love Jaded Blossoms stencils. And yes, there's a new stencil in this release that's coming. So here I'm peeling it off, and look at it. It's beautiful. You can leave it just as be, but I'm doing it for the store, so I like to frame it up. So I keep that white border. So I put some washi tape to stay it nice and clean and keep that white. And here I'm just using my dirty brush that I just did the stencil part of it. So nothing fancy. I do use a little bit of crushed olive just to make sure. And I'm just doing it lightly. I don't want it really dark or anything. I just want to have a nice frame all around. And that's what I use also when I did that oval shape on my card. I just use that same brush. And now I'm just gonna peel that off and see how there's a nice little border on it now. So if you're doing a tag or so, I would just do it when you do the tag. Just go all around the tag or the card base, whatever you're doing with it. I love the way it came out. Now here is my flakes. I was kind of disappointed though. I thought it would have more green and it came out a lot of gold. Like you would think there's going to be a lot of green, but I found it was just a lot of gold. It turned out nice. Like I'm not saying it didn't turn out nice. I just wished it had a little bit more green. But yes, I'll be using it for a background for sure. Because it's pretty. It's so pretty. So here I did a little pinch and I will have a little bit more. If you didn't see that video, it was a hot mess. It was so messy. I had, I think for a whole week, flakes all over. So that's the last pinch. I'll be using whatever's left over on the base here. Yeah. And how I cleaned it was with a Swiffer sheet that you do your floors with. Super good to pick up all these flakes. So yeah, if you didn't try a Swiffer sheet, it's magical with this. Because yeah, it goes all over. It stays all over. I had them, my pants, my shirt, all over last time. It was, yeah, a hot mess. But not this time. I learned from my mistake. See here, I got the Swiffer sheet. And I'm just rubbing and taking it off, see? Magic, I'm telling you. See? All the mess. I'm just buffing it still. And I'm going to do the same as the other one. I'm going to frame the sides. So I'm going to tape it down. Just like so. And I'm going to use my dirty brush again and frame it up a bit. So it's still the same brush, but I used the Mode Lawn, so I'm going to darken it up a little bit. But very lightly. I don't want to do the whole background. So I go in a little bit more than I did on the other one. And here I'm buffing it again, taking the ink off my foil so it's nice and shiny still, right? So it's not flat. Now I'm just peeling off the washi tape. And you'll see there's a nice border all around. In there, nice and shiny. There's my two backgrounds. Super fun. And there's my card again. Take my little tape off. And I'll show you again what I use for this card. So there's the rainbow. That was, like I said, the afterthought. I wanted more color. So there's the legs, all the goodies that I used for my card. So lots of goodies from Jaded Blossom. Fun, 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 fun. And paper from Doodlebug, of course. And here's my background and my card. Hope you like it, and I hope you join us for our new release. And of course, our fun new challenge. And see you later. Bye.